Islah LA is a religious center tailor-made for the inner city. There has to be a Muslim community impacting the direction of the inner city because this is where usually culture originates. Islah Academy is a premier school right here in South Los Angeles. We wanted to disrupt this school-to-prison pipeline. We set up a school to make sure that our children are not funneled into the criminal justice system. Our young children are poised to be scholars. They're learning the STEM sciences, as well as the Arabic language. They're memorizing Quran. We're not just concerned about test scores. We're concerned about the whole child and the well-being of the child. Jason is one of our brightest students in the school. Jason needed an environment that's tailor-made for him in order to flourish. He's very eager to learn, and I love that. It's very promising. I see Jason as a future leader.
And I originally came here because my dad was incarcerated. He still is in prison, and he saw the school online. Yeah, I've just been coming here ever since and learning Quran and making him proud, alhamdulillah. Islah has really shaped how I behave and how I look at my parents and how I behave and have etiquette towards other people. They're kind of like doing my dad's part. They're teaching me everything a dad should do. They're guiding me, telling me what's right and what's wrong. A guidance, a mentor. Inshallah, when I'm done with school, I can be a lawyer and achieve that goal. It's one of my biggest endeavors, and try to help us black men that are incarcerated, because a lot of innocent families are impacted from their not being here. We're in need because we are on Crenshaw and Slauson. After all, it's not the safest neighborhood. So I feel like just trying to upgrade and just the school overall would just make the school even better.
I grew up attending the classes of Imam Sadiq Safir, my father. And these classes, very helpful during that particular time. We have dealt with subjects such as the Arabic language, Quran, Tajweed, Islamic law, and a variety of subjects that are practical. Naeem and Nairobi, they met attending one of our classes. They've been inseparable ever since.
We got to know each other in class a little bit, from across the room.
You want the real story now?
Imam Jihad, as well as Imam Sadiq, were always passionate about us learning our deen for ourselves, so that we can teach our families, practice our religion properly.
We were learning Arabic. We were formulating sentences. We were memorizing surahs, perfecting our prayers.
Identifying the diseases of the heart and then learning how to cure it, I think is important. And that's something he taught us, and I'm trying to share with others.
And it's a safe environment, and anyone that comes through the door and sits in the class, I think they will feel the same. And it's very beneficial.
And you come have a nice snack. Yeah. We have good snacks.
Food will always get you here, right?
I've grown up in this community, and it pains me to see sometimes people still in the same condition. I think Islam is the answer. I really do, to cure some of these societal ills that we have here in South Central.
What you have in the inner city is a food desert. People often are suffering in regards to their physical health, which also impacts their spirituality. It also impacts how they feel about life. If you come here on Saturday morning, starting around 5 a.m., you have people lined up in order to receive, groceries. We don't see a community without feeding people. I think this is a very important aspect of what it means to be Muslim. You know, we have to be able to feed and be a bit of benefit to the people.
I love to basically get food from here and go home and cook it. Basically, they cut my food stamps, right? So I get less food stamps. So this right here helps a whole lot. It'll be a hard struggle, you know, if we wait for the food bank here. You know. I love them. Sister is a good person. She's very, very nice. Well, you get chicken, you get ribs every now and then. You get all kind of vegetables, you know, onions, potatoes, bell peppers. You get a variety of things there. Nice stuff. We're in a recession, you know. The COVID thing set things back. Like if I was in your position to help, you know, to provide food and everything, it made me feel good because I'm helping out all the people, you know. But I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have this facility right now. You know, just blessed to have sister, you know, of course, and this program, man. It's great, man. You know, yeah, I love it. Yep.
We're out with the people. We, you know, make sure that we build relationships with the people, and we're known in the community as being individuals who serve the community. You know, the big crisis in Los Angeles right now is the housing crisis. You know, where we have people who they're no longer able to afford the rent. Our brother Aya, you know, found himself in environments that lead to prison, and he ended up in prison. When he came out, he was provided housing, and which provided him also a Muslim community.
I am from the city of Compton here in Los Angeles. I did commit a robbery. I was young, 19, and so I went to prison. And so I was introduced to Islam actually in prison. It was a moment that kind of soothed me in a way that I never really felt that, you know, in my life, and I needed that. I came home, my family knew of Islah, you know, and I lived with my sister for a minute. Then I moved into the Islah housing, transitional housing. Like it's decked out, it's clean, it's providing you with just about everything. The utilities are working. There's water, toilets, there's bathtubs, there's closets. There you have nice drawers and tables and seats, and they have comfortable beds, clean sheets. There's going to be food there too, and you have plenty of time to go to school, get a job, come home. Know that you are secured. Know that your place is there when you come. A place where you can feel safe. What does it mean to a person who comes home and has very limited resources and places that they can live? And then there's Islah. Can we help you? How can we help you? They're willing to, you know, continue and work with a person as long as they're working on themselves and working to save up and then finally get on their own. For somebody to even care for a person and grab them by the hand and pick them up and put them in a place and start new, that right there in itself is just, it's rich, it's enriching.
Islah LA and Islah Academy are truly a community effort. It's a project that belongs to all of us. Don't just see it as our issue in the inner city. No, it's the entire Ummah's issue. That we have to make sure that we have a presence right here in the inner city. Now, there's a lot of people who aren't gonna come to the inner city. That's okay, we'll hold it down. But we also need your hand in it in regards to your financial contribution, and also if you're able to volunteer from time to time. But we know that this effort is going to take all hands on deck, and we thank you all for your contributions in the past. We thank you for your contributions, your present contributions, and this is all of our project. All of us are Islah LA. All of us are Islah Academy.